Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, we're going to sort of extend on what we spoke about on the earlier update video, and we're going to go and kill some of the brand new Slayer creatures. Now what we're going to be doing is a 1,000-ish kill sample size, see what the drops are, what the drop rates are, and if we can get lucky and get the brand new lens. So in case you missed the video earlier on, I'll put a link in the corner if you want to go and see it. The brand new Slayer creature is level 87, and it is known as the Profane Scarabite. Now, this creature, you do not need a Slayer task to kill. It seems to be pretty AFK and pretty easy to kill as well. But that again is coming from the max main. So what I'm going to do is just sort out an info and then we'll go and give the monster a try. So what I'm going to do is just throw in all of these drops. Now, I saw a lot of people use very different combat styles to go and kill the monsters, but this is what we're going to go with. Definitely can do melee. You can definitely kill them with melee. And we'll just sort of explore what the drop table is like. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take no spring cleaner. And we can go and do the whole drop table and then sort of have a look through it, because I have already killed some of these and the drop table is very interesting. And for you guys, I'm going to clear my drop log just so we can go and try that out today. But in terms of what we're taking, again, you can take whatever combat style you want. What I think you'll need is something which utilizes AoE abilities, just to go and see what they're like. You also have a quick chat option as well on how many you've killed, which is also very handy. So what I'm going for is Death Dealer. The reason I'm going for Death Dealer over the first stage Necromancer is because you've got the ability just to finish targets off easy. Again, full Necromancy outfit, your best offhands and stuff like that. Because it's going to be a AFK boss where you're going to pray, I optimize healing. So I'm going to take Penance Powder to keep my prayer up. And then utilize a Vampirism Aura along with a Blood Amulet of Fury as well for that little bit extra HP, along with a Bunyip, if we grab another Bunyip as well. In terms of info, standard info really, Penance Powder. You do need anti-poisons because these do poison you, but you can bring a salve. Excalibur, Overloads, Aggression Potions, some Weapon Poison as well. And that pretty much is it. In terms to get there, you can use multiple methods. The best one I've found is just to chip a house tab and go to Polovinich House Teleport, and then you can just go across. Now, one thing I would strongly recommend is to have Devotion on your ability bar, which just means I just need to knock everything back. Brilliant. So that's a bar I'm going for again. It's mainly to utilize the Conjures and Devotion as well. So this is the entrance to the dungeon. It's just to the southwest. And again, like I said before, you do not need a task. And it seems to have a couple of spots, which is nice. We're going to go and kill them down here and see how it gets on. People are using cannons, which also could be advisable, or the Oldak Coil, or the melee version as well. All will work, but we're going to go and give this a try. I'm going to overload up. I'm going to use the Aggression Potion, even though you might not actually need it. I'm just going to do it just to make sure I'm AFK and stuff. And then we'll do the Penance Powder as well. Now, we're going to go and do 1,000 kills, but let's just see how many I've killed already, because I did do a little sample test of the drop table. So we're going to start off at 34. So we'll finish this video on a total of 1,034 kills. As you can see, I nearly just got wrecked, but Blood Siphon is really your friend here. But just keep on top of things. Just make sure you've got your Vampirism Aura on. You've got all your forms of healing. And then, yeah, pretty much from there, once you're settled, you can just AFK from there. Now, some things to talk about the drop table while we're getting here early on. They have really put together a thought-out drop table here. They've included things like Woodstone Spirits, which have needed to have a drop table for the longest time. Thinking of that, I'm just going to go to the bank and grab a couple of things. One's going to be a Oldak Coil, but also one more thing. I'm going to get my Elder Wood Stone Spirit box. Because they drop so much Stone Spirits, the Woodstone Spirit basically means like you're not going to use loads of your info space, because you can just store the Wood Spirits in the box. So back with the coil on, that will just help with the aggression as well. So really you could take out the aggression potions if you want a bit more info space as well. We now have the Elder Wood box for the Wood Spirits and just need to get a drop just so we can then use the area of effects looting. And then, yeah, that's pretty much AFK here. So we're going to do 1,000 kills as a test. And like I was saying earlier on, they've done a really good job with this drop table. I think it's very well thought out. So Carpus is just some standard drops, which you're going to get every... Well, I thought it was every kill, but I don't think it is now. But also Jade Amulets, which again, Jade Jewelry is very like low volume. So it's kind of ruined that as a moneymaker, depending on how many people want to camp here. But also the Wood Spirits. Wood Spirits are very rare, and as well Primal Stone Spirits as well get dropped here. They're very low volume of the Woodstone Spirits, so to have them on a drop table and quite prominent on a drop table as well, we'll really see how much we've got by the end of the video. It's quite well thought out and quite a good move as well, and yes, it has sort of hurt or money maker in terms of jade amulets, but it really depends how many people do this as a task. It is very AFK though, so we must give it that. But yeah, we're going to leave it from there. I'm going to do 1,000 kills and sort of AFK away for a little bit. It's really good for me though. Having one where I can get a little bit of necromancy XP is always good, as we've just picked up a jade ring as well. But yeah, let's see what this drop table is, and we'll come back later on just to update on how much GP we've made, and yeah, how good this is as a Slayer task. Just picking up the casual 38 Dragon Dart tips, which is a pretty big drop, 4.5k each there. And again, it's just another one where someone's clearly thought about something which has a very low volume, which needs to go on a drop table. As you can see now, we're starting to roll in with the Woodstone Spirits, and the Elder Wood Box is coming in handy just to store all those and save us a lot of invo space. But yeah, the drops are starting to rack up, and they really aren't bad. There's a lot of stuff here which isn't like conventional for drop tables. I'd say the most conventional thing is like the salvage and the white berries. The jade, which seems to be like quite prominent here, is a pretty good way to bring it into the game. And there we go again, another Dragon Dart tip, that's 59. I'm really interested to see how we do after 1,000 kills of these. These are very nice to camp actually, like really good AFK necromancy XP. So this might be one I might see through until we get a couple of pieces of the headgear. Again, I'm playing Group Iron Man, so to be this AFK is great. So keep killing. Any massive things we'll update with. I'm not going to pick up the carpets because they're only like 300 each. I'll focus on picking up all the other jobs though, because I think these really will add up. And I think we'll be surprised on where we get to as well. In terms of time, I got here, let's say 3:35, because I had 15 minutes left on my Vampirism Aura. So that will be pretty good to see how quick we do the 1,000 kills in as well. So, bits of an update midway. Again, nice and AFK, just been doing quite a lot of progress on the Iron Man. So if we look for the KC, Profane Scabarites, we have killed 565. So yeah, just a little bit more than halfway, and it's probably taken me, I'd say we're just under about 2 hours. So 250 kills an hour is pretty respectable. It's not too bad at all. And the Necromancy XP, we need to add 200k on top of this because I had to reset the counter. So you're roughly looking about 300k XP per hour for Necromancy anyway. But yeah, in terms of AFK, pretty good. This is where the drop table currently sits. If I just move those there. I've got quite a few of the spirits in the wood box, but because I've got invo space at the minute, but yeah, halfway through. Again, we'll just keep AFKing. This video might be out slightly later, just depends when we can get all the kills done. Still no drop yet. Obviously, if we are able to get the lens, that's going to massively up the GP per hour and also sort of sort us out in terms of a decent amount of GP. But yeah, we'll keep going and we'll see how we get on, and we'll come back then. We've only died about twice because for whatever reason, there's just random points in time you just get comboed. For the longest period of time, there's no issues, you're absolutely fine, and then randomly you just get absolutely slapped up. But we'll see how we get on, and we'll come back for the final price check later on. Right, so we have now finished the video. I had to go and take a break to make dinner, but I think we came in about three and a half hours to do this. I definitely estimate it to be about 275 to 325 kills per hour, which is pretty decent. If these give some decent Slayer XP, it'd be pretty nice. And for level 87, with the kills per hour, even if there was something like, I don't know, 500 XP each, 150k an hour Slayer, is pretty good. So in terms of the drops, I did not get any of the brand new sites. What I'm going to do tomorrow, because I wasn't sure whether the Slayer task affected it, I have done 1,000 kills without Slayer task. Tomorrow, just as an extra video, I'll upload it in the morning or the afternoon, depending on when I can do it. I'll do 1,000 kills on task as well, because I was speaking to some people in the area, and some people who were on task got remarkably better drop rates than I have with these 1k kills. But saying that though, we have not done too bad at all. I just need to go and take out these wood spirits, and then we can do a little bit of a price check. But as you can see, a very diverse and very different sort of drop table compared to the normal. A lot of these drops I don't think are on many other drop tables either. So to have them here in like in decent sorts of levels, it's pretty nice to be fair. There are some stuff which I presume is going to be better to throw into your auto arc. Again, this Mithril Salvage, I'll be surprised if it does sell for the price it's listed. But again, we shall see. So I'm going to empty the wood spirits. The woodstone spirits especially, I've not known another drop table to sort of drop them in this kind of volume. Again, the U is a little bit less than the other two, but like 500 mahogany and 540 maple is pretty big to be fair. Oh, I also got, because I don't know what they are, and I don't know why they're so expensive, I got a Chiku seed. Or a Siku seed, yes, got one of those. But in terms of drops as well, I don't think these drop crimsons. Now, these were just some crimsons I brought out as a placeholder, but if I look through my drop log, I cannot see any crimson charms. So I don't think they drop crimsons, but they drop blues at a pretty decent rate. That's something like 50 an hour, which is pretty good. But yeah, so let's go and price check everything. So like I said again, no lens, but we're going to be going for the hunt for that tomorrow, because I think the lens is going to open a lot of very diverse and different content. Some of my comments have been fantastic early today, where they've said some ideas of sort of benefits because of the mask boost. If you were to get something like Node on Dragonkins, it could make Kerapack very viable because the boost is going to cover your armor boost. So maybe we're going to try some Kerapack normal mode tomorrow to see if it's decent and farmable. But yeah, as you can see, these drops are definitely starting to pick up a bit, and whether they do so for this price will be a completely different matter. The Primal Stone Spirits as well is pretty decent, and the Dragon Dart tips. 22.9 mil per hour from what I would say has been 3 hours. 3 hours of killing is not horrific. 7 mil an hour for a level 87 task is pretty good. Now, I'd like to see what this task is in a couple of months when these drops have come down, because, again, a lot of the money are in drops which I don't think will hold their price forever. Like, I don't think Mahogany and Maple Wood Spirits will be that price forever. The Jade Jewelry will be very interesting to see how it responds. Dust Runes as well, that could take a big hit. Cadaver Berries I do see going down, and also this Mithril Salvage, I cannot see it selling for this price, but I'm always happy to be proved wrong. So if I whack it down for 11k, yeah, so that could be a big problem there, is that, yes, it's great that they're starting to bring in items which haven't really been on drop tables before, but also it could give you the problem of these items don't really have any demand. So yeah, nice little Slayer monster though, definitely a nice one to add into your rotation. I would do it pretty much every time I got the task because it's a nice little AFK cannon task. You're going to get pretty good XP. I was averaging about 300, 350k XP per hour, which I'm missing 200k off. So I got just over a mil Necromancy XP per hour, which is pretty nice. And the Slayer XP as well, I think will be a decent ratio and sort of like be relative to it as well. But that's going to end this video. Again, thought it was worthwhile having a little try, but we did get to 1,000 kills and didn't get anything. What did I actually get? Profane. Yeah, 128. So we're 6 kills down, but we didn't get a lens. So tomorrow again, or Wednesday, I'm going to do a little bonus video. Let's see if we can get it, and let's see if being on task gives us some better luck. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know how your luck has been. Have you been able to get a lens for today? Thank you, guys, so much for all the support lately. If you are brand new, make sure to hit that subscription button, hit the like button. Again, a bit more back to the normal content from this week on. The group Iron Man will be dropped in, but it'll only be dropped in every now and then. But thank you guys for the support. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.